afternoon, Jets Nation. Welcome aboard New York Jets News. I'm your host, Drew Jets, and today we are talking about Robert Saleh's latest press conference, giving you an update on injuries and a recap of OTAs Day 1 and 2. Before we get started again, please actually hit the subscribe button if you are new. Follow me on social media, June_Jets on Instagram and Twitter. Links are also down below in the description, and chuck this video a like if you end up enjoying. If you paid attention to the channel recently, you know that Jamison Crowder has not been present at OTAs, and now we finally know why. In Robert Saleh's latest press conference, he said that the Jets have asked Crowder to take a pay cut. You know, he's set to make $10 million this season, and his role with the team is not going to be as big as it's been the past couple of years because of the addition of Elijah Moore. So far, Jamison Crowder, I would just take the pay cut because you're set to be an unrestricted free agent next year. You're not going to get re-signed, and the money you've been making with the New York Jets is not going to be anything close to the money you're going to make with your new team because the market since 2019 has drastically changed because of COVID. So far, Crowder, I would just take the pay cut and accept you're not going to get as much playing time. Robert Saleh also confirmed that the New York Jets met with Morgan Moses. He calls him a fantastic player and said, "We're not going to shy away from adding good football players," but he says that the signing is going to be up to Joe Douglas, or he says something along the lines of that. Now, Moses has also met with the Chicago Bears, and according to U Stadium, he's going to meet with at least one more team before signing with one. Now, based on the two teams he'd met with, I think the New York Jets are the favorites because we can offer him the most money, and we look to be better than Chicago in 2021. But since the signing is up to Joe Douglas, I don't know how much of favorites we actually should be because I believe Douglas really likes George Fant. So we'll see how much Douglas liking Fant plays into signing Morgan Moses. We also got some injury updates for you guys. So Mekhi Becton is dealing with plantar fasciitis, a foot injury. Saleh says he's going to be out a couple weeks but won't need surgery. He's going to be ready for training camp though. Corey Davis has a minor shoulder strain, but if there were a game this week, Davis would play. He was also seen running around in practice. He wasn't doing the 7-on-7 or 11-on-11s, but he was running around, so it's good to see he's progressing in the right direction. But his injury isn't major at all. They're just taking it slow because they don't want to, make the injury worse. And Denzel Mims is dealing with a non-COVID illness, which explains why he hasn't been participating in practice the last couple of days. And here's a recap of this week's OTA. So Wednesday, Mekhi Becton, Carl Lawson, Marcus May, Jamison Crowder, and Alex Lewis were not present. Zach Wilson had a solid day. He just reminded us he's a rookie. Last week, he was looking like a veteran quarterback. And this week, he kind of slowed things down a bit, made some mistakes, and ultimately looked like a rookie, which is definitely a good thing to hear. Michael Carter was turning some head Wednesday, and many Jet beat reporters say it won't be long until he's running back number 1, which is definitely a great thing to hear. And LaMarcus Joyner balled out. He was playing lockdown defense from the 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s and even had an interception. And what happened today? Well, we don't actually have an official report saying who wasn't there, but I'm just assuming Marcus May, Jamison Crowder, Alex Lewis, and Carl Lawson weren't there because there weren't any reports of them being back. But there was pictures surface around online showing Mekhi Becton there at OTA. So Mekhi Becton's back on the field. He wasn't doing any drills. He has that foot injury, but he was there. Zach Wilson had a good and bad day. He went 5-on-5 during red zone drills, and all 5 of his completions were touchdowns to 5 different receivers. He also was throwing some really beautiful balls, but he had some overthrown balls, an interception, and a near interception by CJ Mosley. Elijah Moore looked really, really good today, and the New York Jets need a backup quarterback. Many Jet beat reporters said the backup QB played today was horrible, and we need to get a veteran QB to back up Zach Wilson. Some veteran quarterbacks that could potentially be backups include Nick Foles. We would have to trade for him, with the trade with Chicago. Nick Mullins and RG3 are some free agents we could sign. Well, that's all the news I have for you guys today. If you ended up enjoying, make sure to hit this video with a like and a subscribe. Follow me on social media, June_Jets on Instagram and Twitter. Links are also down below in the description. And comment down below your thoughts on today's video and today's news. But if for some reason the comments are turned off, hit me up on my social medias. Well, that's all the news I have for you guys today. And I'm your host, Jets, signing off for now. See you later.